A top cardinal is dropping a bombshell book exposing the catastrophic blunders of Pope Francis's pontificate. Cardinal Gerhard Mueller, former prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, will release an Italian edition of his book, In Good Faith, Religion in the 21st Century, 1 week from today. Mueller accuses Francis of a latent form of denial of the Petrine foundation of the papacy after the Pope downgraded papal titles like Vicar of Christ and Successor of the Prince of the Apostles in the Pontifical Yearbook. The cardinal also reveals how he was sacked by Francis without a reason and rebuked by Francis's aide for contradicting the pontiff on the theological errors of Amoris Laetitia. Mueller talks about how the Vatican has become dysfunctional with a magic circle of sycophants around Francis who influence him in decision-making while the official bureaucracy is sidelined. The direction of the Catholic Church under Pope Francis is leading to Protestantization and paganization of the Church, while Europe, Mueller warns, is in danger of being overrun by Islam.
Our Rome correspondent, Dr. Jules Gomes, secured an advance copy of the book and has spent this rainy Roman morning devouring it. So, Jules, thank you very much for coming on. Has Mueller himself written this book? And if so, is his motive to get at Pope Francis after Pope Emeritus Benedict's death?
Good evening, James. A rainy Roman morning is often an oxymoron, but the rain doesn't matter because I enjoyed reading this book immensely. Now, this book wasn't written by Cardinal Mueller, but it was a series of interviews or an extended interview ranging, going into 224 pages. And the interviewee is a very fine and outstanding Vatican journalist by the name of Franca Giansoldati. And she's done this book with, an astonishing amount of incisiveness. She's asked him all the hard questions. And when it comes to the issue of resentment, no, Cardinal Mueller is the perfect gentleman in this book. But he does describe how he was unceremoniously sacked by Pope Francis in 2017 and, hung out to dry without Francis even giving him a reason for his dismissal.
Yeah. What other topics does the Cardinal cover in his book, Jules?
Goodness me, a very wide range of topics, right from, his own background growing up in Nazi Germany to the World Economic Forum meeting in Davos. He talks about the danger of the German church not only going into schism, but apostasy. He talks about Islam overrunning Europe, the danger of the church abandoning its primary call to preach the gospel to the nations and turning into an NGO. He describes what's going on in the Catholic Church as a Protestantization, paganization, and an unfortunate democratization. But it's a book that, it's going to be worthwhile every cardinal picking up a copy and reading it and preparing it for the time when the next conclave comes.
Awesome, Jules. One day I'll be able to read as fast as you, but until that time, thanks for coming on, and we'll probably see you again real soon, Jules.
Thank you, James.
God bless.